Hi there, welcome to our channel. Today we'll be learning Microsoft Excel. Precisely, we'll be learning how to format cells. There's a previous video, we talked on Microsoft Excel cells, what they are and how you can identify them. Each cell has an ID. Then the form A, like this particular cell that is highlighted, the ID is A1. You can easily look at this number here, or you can manually check the row, the alphabets above the worksheet, and then the numbers on the left hand side of the worksheet, and join them to get the cell ID. So today we will be talking precisely how to format cells. What I meant by formatting cells is how you can make those cells to act or to behave the way you want them to behave. For example, if I want to type in a number that starts with 0, let's say a phone number that starts with 08997, and I press my enter button, you will notice that the 0 disappears. The 0 goes away because a number does not begin with 0. So if you want to format it in a way that the 0 will remain there, it's fine. And what if you want to put in a date? You want to put in a date, 9th July 2020. You press enter, and precisely you don't want your date to be like this. There's a way you can format it to get different options, which in this video I'll show you how to do that. So let's begin. So to format your cell to get what you want, you highlight the cell, then right click on it. When you right click on it, the options in this box, you will see the format cells. So I'm clicking on the format cells. So I'm going to explain each of these categories, each of them. I will explain them to us, then also the alignment, the font, the border, the fill, and the protection. I'm going to explain everything to us, so stay tuned. So first, general. This general allows you to type in anything on your document. It helps you type anything. You can type whether date, accounting, time, percentage. You can type it all, but it has its limitations. So I wouldn't recommend you to use general whenever you're working with professional work. If your cell will contain numbers, it's preferably use the number category. If your cell will contain currency, it's preferably use the currency category. If your cell will contain same currency or any accounting, any figures, that's cash, that's digits, you can use this. If your cell will contain date, use the date. If your cell will contain time, and so on down to this place. So I'm going to show us everything starting from the number category. So this number category, at the right hand side you will see these options. The first one is the decimal place. How many decimal place do you want? How many .00 do you want? How many .000 do you want? Let's put in a number. Let me say 5,000. Yeah. So I right click on it and increase the font size so that it will be visible on the screen. So I right click on it, go to format cells, go to my number button, then the decimal point. As you can see here, it shows me .00. I have 2 decimal places here. 3, the zeros increase, but for a digit you use 2. It's preferably used 2 for a digit. But if the depending on what you want to do. It depends on you what you want to do. The option is left for you to choose. So this other box here, this checkbox, you see use 1000 separator. It's just the commas we see in digits, in figures, the commas that separate. When I check the boxes, you can see the 5 is separated with a comma, and if I click on my OK button, as you can see, it changes. So if I still increase the zeros, the commas will update themselves automatically. That is the most intriguing part of Excel. Everything works like magic, but it's not magic, it's computer. So you can highlight on the entire column. To highlight the entire column, just go to the alphabet directly above the column. You see this black arrow, just click on it. You click on it with your mouse, and that column is highlighted. Same applies to the row. Just go to the row, the numbers directly at the left hand side of the worksheet, and the row, just click on it, and that entire row is highlighted. So you can highlight the entire row, but click on any part of the highlighted place, format cells, and apply this same formula to every cell on that row. So as you can see, any number I put will automatically develop itself, will automatically get those commas and the point. That's it for numbers. Then let's go to the next category. We have the currency. This currency helps you to put in the currency sign of any country or any currency you are working with. For example, let me still use this same cell. I right click on it, format cells, and I go to my currency part. If these currency are dollars, I'll just click on dollar. As you can see, I have a dollar sign before the currency. This indicates that these figures here are dollars. Currency symbol dollar. You can also do that for other currencies. To select other currency, just click on the symbol. You see a lot of currency. You can see Bitcoin here. Click on Bitcoin. Whenever you see this on your screen, it means the figures are large and the cells is very small. So there's a way you can compress them, but the easiest thing to do is just to increase the cell size. Increase the cell size. When you increase the cell size, it increases. So format cells. There is also Naira, Nigerian Naira. Every currency in this world is here. You just have to look for it. Okay, here's the Nigerian Naira. Any of them can be used. We have the Yoruba, the Kanuri, the Igbo, the Bibio, the Hausa, the Fula, the Edo. All these are Nigeria. So we have only one currency. That is why the same symbol is used. And okay, so that's how to get a currency sign for your digits. Then we'll go to the next category, format cells, accounting. So accounting is similar to the currency category. They are similar. All you just have to do is select the sign, the currency sign that you will be working with. That's just it. But the difference is that the accounting sign, the currency, is far from the digits. If you notice, this is where the currency is in the accounting part, while the currency, the category, the currency category, it is close to the digit. That's the difference. Anyone you want, whichever one is preferably, you can use anyone that you prefer. So we'll go to the next category, is date. Now date, let me put in date on this row, on this column, sorry. So let me insert a date. Let me put in today's date which the video was created. Increase the font size. So now format this column. You can format this one precisely if you want only this column to be affected, but if you want the entire column to be affected, you highlight them and format cells. So the date, now this date gives you options, different options on the format you want. You can see Wednesday, March 14th, 2012. If I press OK, nothing happened. Okay, let me format it individually and see what happens. I think there is an error. Okay, let me put in the date again. 31st June 2020. Format cells, choosing the dates format you want, and put in the date and OK. I think there is an error. Let me fix it. So the mistake was from me. The first digit should be your month, while the second should be your day. The format is month, day and year. So I'm going to put in today's date, 7th, that's July 31st 2020. Then OK. Now this is the default that you will see, but it's not default on all the systems depending on the version you are working with. But if you wish to change this format, just right click on it, format cells, then choose in the format you want. This first format talks on Wednesday, July 31st 2020. You can see it in the sample bar. Then whatever format you wish to have, you can insert it. So please let us remember that the order is in the format is the month first, then the day and the year. Please let us take note of it. That was why the cell did not format. So we'll go to the next category. Next category talks on time. It talks on the format of time you want, how you want your time to be. Let me put in a time. Let's see, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So click on it, format cells, then choosing the time you want, the time format you want to have. As you can see, it changes. This one has date and time. So let us use this format, 10 a.m. So if you want it to be applicable to all cells, just format, right click, format in your time, choosing your default. So now anytime you insert here, 098, there is this AM that comes up. If you insert 1330, that is 1:30. because you know from the PM starts from 12 o'clock, 13, 14. So if you want 2 o'clock, you put in 14, then you have 2 o'clock PM, as in PM. So let us go to the next category. So let me be fast. Percentage. This percentage talks on the percentage, as in how you want figures to, if you want the cells to be in percentage. For example, let me put in the cells. Let me put in 100%. Yeah, 100. If you want these cells to contain percent, so I want the cells to contain percentage. As you can see, it has percentage symbols. So you can remove these decimal points, put in these decimal places 1 and 0. Then that's it. You have 100%, 10%, 100%. So the percentage is default. It will show in default. Because of time, let us go to the next category. We have the fractions. These fractions put in turn decimal places to fractions. For example, if let me use this particular area. So if I put in 0.5 in this place and I right click on it, format cells, and go to the fraction bar, it gives me 1/2, which is the fraction of 0.5. So whatever digit you put in, whatever decimal point you put in there, it gives you the fraction. So we'll go to the next category. This scientific aspect is for mathematicians. They understand this part more. If you want your digits to have this exponential, if you to have the exponential part, you can insert it here. You put in a long number. Let's 8. I don't know if it's 8,000. Okay, 80 million naira. If you want it to be in exponential form, just insert it here. Then the decimal point, include the decimal point you want. Let's put in 0 decimal point. So it's 8 exponential 7. It's for mathematicians, depending on what you want to use. Let us go to the next. So text. Now this text helps you add zeros to your numbers. Like I said earlier, if you want to type in a number that starts with 0, you will notice that the first 0 disappears. It goes away. So if you want to type in a number with the zeros, you just have to highlight on the whole cells. That's for them to be applied to the entire column. Set your cell to text category. So with this text category, you can include zeros in the beginning of your numbers. You can include zeros, any number of zeros. It will take it, and you will see these small arrows. These small arrows indicate that these columns are cells. These columns are cells, and they have zeros in them. They have zeros. The first digit begins with a 0. The first digit begins with a 0. So special. This special, you can use them for numbers. You can see phone number. If you want to type in a phone number, format cell with it special. Sorry, because they are alphabet in my numbers, so I just want it to be fast. So special, you can see they break. It breaks the number in number form. Well, you can't start it with 0. If you start it with 0, the first 0 will disappear. So if your number contains 0, it's preferably you use this text category. custom, you can customize it to any form you want, anyone. You have options however you want to customize your cell. You have other options here. And the alignment, this alignment helps you adjust your cells and the direction you want. This will be the last part of the video. We'll continue another part of the video. This orientation here helps you rotate the text of your document. As you can see, this orientation can put it in any direction I want. 45 degrees. Press OK. You will notice that the text will rotate. That's how to rotate text in Excel. Then shrink to fit. This shrink to fit, if the cells are too long, it reduces the size to fit in to the cell. You can see what I did. It shrinked it reduced the size to fit in to this part, but it's not recommended to use this shrink to fit. What's recommended for you is to use the wrap text. You right click, format cells, remove this, uncheck the shrink to fit, then click on the wrap text. This wrap text breaks the text. Sorry, you have to check the both together, shrink to fit and then wrap text. Okay, I wanted it to align, but it was because it's, let me remove in the orientation. Okay, this is what I meant. I've removed in the orientation. You see, it keeps your document on a single cell. Notice if you are doing it elsewhere, they overlap. If you are typing in a particular cell, it overlaps and enter the other cells. So if you don't want this, all you just have to do is to right click on it, go to your format cells, wrap text. That's all. To wrap in the text into that particular cell you want. That's easy. So all these things I showed you, they are on these tools you can see here. If you want to wrap in text, all you just have to do is to click this place to wrap in the text. If you want to change the format of your cell, just click on this place, like what I said, the general, the number, the currency, the accounting, they are here. You just have to go and click on it. But if you're using the old version 2007, you might not see this, it's not here. So this is the easiest way. So more on Microsoft Excel coming up on our subsequent videos. Thank you very much. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.